Superman, 1983-78. How you doing? Decided to mix up, take it out of the bedroom for a bit. Was at school today, and I had a debate with a couple people, and I ended up meeting a Christian and a Muslim, and we had a pretty big debate. And one thing that I learned in the debate, other than, you know, I can't disprove you don't have a God any more than you can disprove that I'm right. Now, one thing I learned is that when we talk, or atheists talk, or agnostics talk about a God, we do talk kind of fiercely, but it's because when people talk about providing truth or providing real evidence that God exists, everybody's first one to step up, right? Everybody is. Everybody I met is. They all they want to do is they're like, yeah, this is God. This is how our God exists. This is why our God exists. If you look at this, our God exists. Now, the only thing atheists do is we say, well, you know, we take the subjects that you bring up and say, well, you know, miracles are here. That's why God exists. My son was born. You know, he's a miracle. The miracle of Jesus Christ being resurrected. You know, pretty much everything that's dictated in the Quran or the Bible or anything of Allah or anything like that. Now, one thing I want to say is that I kind of have a strange kind of respect for people that believe in like, whether you're a Christian or you're a Catholic or you're a Muslim or you're Islamic or, you know, it doesn't matter. Anywhere in the world. You believe in Buddha? Great. You believe in Krishna? Hoorah! You know, that's what you believe in. I'm not here to tell you who and who not to believe in. I'm just telling you my side of the story. And everybody's going on, well, you guys are telling your side of the story too much. Religions do it. I have, you know, I have guys in suits with name tags, Church and Latter-day Saints, coming up to me all the time, preaching the Word of God. They knock on my door. I've never, ever knocked at anybody's door. Well, if you see me on YouTube, you see me, you know, kind of put down other people's ideas, and some people come off a little angrier. Yeah, I'll stick with angry. Most of them get pretty angry, and I just try to defend myself. That's all I can do. I believe that truth will prevail. And if you guys have, I don't know, if you guys have watched any of the news or anything like that, you know, there's churches closing down. You know, not particular churches, just churches in general. Lack of attendance. I believe that's because our society is, you know, getting smarter. They have more to look into. They have, you know, there's a lot of people that still believe in God, don't go to church. There's a lot of people that are kind of so-so on the matter. There's a couple people that, you know, kind of agnostic, really agnostic, completely atheist, moderately atheist, little atheist. You know, all we're saying is the world's changing. We're not trying to discourage you guys from believing in your God. We're totally not. We're putting out the facts, and all we say is look at them yourself. You know, take a look, see what makes sense. But the problem with that is you have to take a non-biased look at, well, your religion. And when people ask you to take a non-biased look at your religion, it's kind of hard. It's really, really, really hard. And, you know, how does one do that? How does one take a non-biased look at their religion, their God, person or being that supposedly created it? It's kind of mean, right? That's, for most people, like, going to your mother and saying, "Mom, you don't exist." You know? It's a hard thing to do because you grew up with this God. You've known this God as long as you've known anything. What do you do without Him? How do you live without your God? How do you function without Him? I'm functioning fine without Him. You know, it's still weird. You know, I have to admit, like I believe in God most of my life. It's only been maybe 5 years that I've been an atheist. But from what I lost, I gained so much more. Because I lost faith, I gained knowledge. I'm a big science geek now. I didn't even like science in school, but I love science now. I love physics, math. It's just so much more to understand. So much more to appreciate. And God kind of held me back. Now, I'm not saying God's going to hold everybody back. You guys can believe in God for the rest of your life. Most of you become, particle physicists and molecular biologists and, a veterinarian. You never know. Probably even become a scientist for the Vatican. But anyway, all I want to say is that I'm not trying to put down your God. I'm just saying that the path that I went down is a lot cooler than the one I was going down. It's just kind of refreshing. Anyway, whatever your belief system, you don't have to give it up if you don't want to. Keep it. I got mine, you got yours. You love your God. I have no doubt in that. Love your God all you want. Embrace Him. But if you find yourself every once in a while coming up and questioning, well, like, does He really exist? Do you question yourself a lot? If you don't, fine. That's what devout means. Totally believe in your religion. Now, but if you do find yourself questioning your God or your deity or your higher power, look into it, because that's the best time to look into it. When you're totally non-biased, you really want a strong opinion. You want to take all the facts from one side and all the facts from the other side. You want to mesh them together and find out, exactly, what is the truth, if there is any. Now, the big thing with religion is it's a belief system. You have to believe, you have to have faith. So when your religion doesn't provide you with answers, you always have faith to fall back on, or belief to fall back on. You just don't know. When you run out of faith and you run out of belief, and you lose your God and you have nothing to fall back on, it's pretty lonely. But if you embrace the world for what it actually is and how beautiful it is, and how creation and evolution, like everything's, how things are created. Not to bring up the creationist point of view or anything like that, but how trees come to be trees, how people come to be people, how puppies grow into dogs. Appreciate every part of life. Love it. And then you don't need a God. You just bask in the glory of what is. Anyway, I just want to put that out for all you guys. Believe, faith, have faith. But truth is unreal. The truth will set you free. Anyway, people on YouTube, that's my kitchen episode. Hope you enjoyed it. And, I don't know, have a great day. Hope to see you.